Hello everybody, and welcome once again to another edition of Inside the Headset. Here we are, week 4, game 5, and tomorrow night it'll be a big one, and I'm here with the head coach of the Blackman Blaze, Philip Shadowens. Coach, you played Signal Mountain and went through that, and was there anything else on the film that kind of popped out that you didn't cover in the radio show on Saturday, or some things you might want to comment on about the Blaze and their performance last Friday night at Signal Mountain in the W?
Not really. I just thought we played with the kind of effort it takes to be successful, and when you play with that kind of effort and that kind of physicality, you have a chance to be successful. And we did that. We won. Kind of had it wrapped up at halftime, which we should have. Still didn't execute some things we want to execute. Still have lots of room for improvement. Our kids understand that, and we just finished up a great week of practice.
Good, good. Shifting gears quickly, let's just run through a couple of things. Injury front wise, because you're going into a game tomorrow night, let's just discuss how are you as health wise?
Pretty good. Not too bad. We're ready to go. Our kids are ready to play, and healthy enough.
Simple enough. Well, tomorrow night, let's move right into it. It's the topic of the week. You know, you're 3-1. He's 2-2. Oakland against Blackman. What do you got to do to beat Oakland? I mean, what do your kids have to do tomorrow night?
Be physical. It's really, football's simple. We can make it really complicated at times, and we do that. But you know, it comes down to physicality. It comes down to great effort, playing with the kind of an effort that it takes to be successful. We do that, we'll win the football game. Most physical team always wins, and in this game, especially with Tommy's teams. Always be well coached, always play hard for him.
You like this matchup. You like going against him, his mind, his package. You like his style as far as going.
I like the way he coaches.
Right.
I mean, I like going against his teams, not because they're fun to go against, but because that's what football's for. That's what football's about. It's old school. I mean, I'm not talking about formations, because he's like we are. He spreads all over the field and does all kinds of things. But if you ask Tommy what he really thinks football's about, he thinks it's about the same thing I think it's about. You know, and it's about having some discipline, playing with great spirit and great energy and great effort, and playing physically. And that's what I think. That's what he thinks. That's why I like him. I think that's why he probably likes me. And I won't like him at all tomorrow night, and he won't like me. And
you want his gate?
You know, yeah, I would like to have that gate, but we won't be buddies tomorrow night, and that's kind of the way I like it. I like guys that understand it, you know. And me and Tommy have become pretty good buddies, but on Friday nights we're not friends, and he don't want to be mine. I don't want to be his. You know, we'll be good sports after the game, whoever wins the game. But he coaches his team very similar to the way we coach ours, and I like playing against people who want to play that physical, because I think that's what football's about.
Well, you've done several different television games in your career, and he has. And but tomorrow night will be a little bit different. It'll be a little bit slower than some of the kids maybe have never done a television. You know, the timeouts and certain things. But is the Blackman Blaze excited? Is your kids up and looking forward to being a part of something? Maybe like Coach McDaniel said, you know, it's a one-time, and you may never get a chance to do this again.
Right, and you know, we were on TV last year in the regular season against Riverdale. Had a TV game here, so a lot of our kids experienced it, but a lot of them didn't play.
Right.
You know, now you're getting an opportunity to play on TV, and yeah, I mean, let's be honest. I mean, all kids watch football on TV, and it's on, you know, about 7 days a week nowadays. You know, there's always a game on every night, it seems like, and so, you know, our kids want to be on TV, and that's part of the fun part of it. That's part of playing football in Rutherford County. That's what makes this place so daggone special, is that, you know, we get opportunities in the high school level that most kids statewide do not.
Even Division II, Division III. I mean,
right.
You know, we won't see UT Martin or Division I AA. I mean, you won't see them on TV.
No, and a lot of kids that go to that level will come back and tell you, you know, we played in front of big crowds in high school because we played in this county. And, you know, if you don't go to an SEC school or a big conference school, a lot of times the biggest crowds you ever play in, even if you go to college, is the ones you played in high school. It's not just Blackman, it's anywhere throughout the county, you know, that has those kind of crowds. So that's a great opportunity for our kids and for his kids. It's good for our student body. There'll be a huge turnout of, I'm sure, both student bodies. And it's a Thursday night game. The weather's supposed to be perfect, so I would expect that, you know, Tommy will make a lot of money tomorrow night from the gate standpoint, and he needs to. He only has 4 home games, and so that is important. And I talked about that on the radio. That's important for all of us. I mean, it costs a lot. He has a bunch of kids out too. So do we. When you have those kind of numbers out, I mean, it costs unbelievable.
You're writing checks every week. I mean,
wow,
they're asking you every minute. They're asking you for some type of financial. You got to pay somebody every week.
You've got to pay somebody. And you're talking about $500 with equipment on every kid. I mean, it's just, you know, it's unbelievable how how many are there. So I mean, how much it costs. So anyway, so I'm excited about tomorrow night. I know our kids are excited. Our kids are well prepared. Great week of practice. So we're looking forward to it.
It's going to be a big week in Rutherford County. Is there anything else you'd like to add as far as just? I'm sure the Blaze fans. I'm sure they rode well to Signal Mountain and the band and everybody. I'm sure.
The band didn't go to Signal Mountain,
but they'll be there tomorrow night.
They'll be there tomorrow night, and it'll be a fun time. I know our crowd will turn out. Our student body always turns out. And so it ought to be a fun deal, and we're looking forward to it. And
2 days. You got Friday. You'll get to go see Ron and Coach Wyatt. You'll get.
I doubt it.
Just try to catch that on the wire, on the huddle wire.
Yeah, I won't be going to any football game probably on Friday night. Bradley Central, we play the next week, doesn't play tomorrow night. They're off, and so I don't know. I'll probably maybe take my wife out to dinner or something like that. Take my kids out. But I mean, I could go to a football game. Depends depends on how much of the itch and the bug I got. But
according to how the bar night goes too.
Right. But anyway, we're looking forward to tomorrow night. I have a lot of confidence in our kids. I know our kids are confident. Our kids are ready to play. They understand what kind of game it's going to be, and we'll find out tomorrow night who the better team is.
Well, one thing about it is both of you are going to grow up, and you're going to find out a lot about yourself after tomorrow night.
Absolutely, and that's the fun thing about it is we both have a bunch of new starters that were on the team last year maybe but didn't start. We didn't play very much, and so when you get in these kind of games, you kind of find out who can perform under the lights, and so we'll find out.
All right. Well, tomorrow night, everybody will be loading up and headed over to Patriot Field over at Oakland High School, and that is the Blackman Blaze and the Oakland Patriots at 7 o'clock. That's a TV game. I suggest everybody get there early. And then on Friday night, it'll be Riverdale Warriors and Siegel Stars. So we got a doubleheader, gang. Load them up and pay the gates. We'll see you at the game.